Hello, dear Gemini, and welcome to your December love reading. I hope that you're all doing well. Because I'm in transit mode, we're doing it differently this month. It's going to be a quicker reading, so I'll be able to make it up to you soon in the future. But I'm looking at what's going on. We'll be taking more cards. So I want to get the bigger picture, and I'm beginning today with the psychic tarot of the heart to see what's going on. I'm reading the advice as well. So you've got number 21, which is called embrace, and that means either you're dealing with a big life cycle that's coming to an end. Dear Gemini, there is a full moon in your sign early December, and it's not going to be an easy one, and I see that here in your reading as well. So it looks like December's going to leave things a little bit up in the air, but what is ready to happen is that you're coming into a more stable situation. So through hardships, it's where changes happen. So let's see what the embrace, because you're embracing the end of a big life cycle here. Some of you could be dealing with a foreigner as well, someone who comes from a different part of the world, someone that's been raised very differently. Now you may be dealing with a fixed sign. It could be a Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. Let me read the message to you. When it comes to love, the universe is smiling upon you at this time. Energies are moving and shifting, coming together to give you exactly what you need and want. Your efforts to clarify your heart's desires, to be present in current relationships, and to actively manifest new relationships are now bearing fruit. In this moment, you are in a position to achieve all that you have dreamed of regarding matters of the heart. Your dreams are ready to manifest. Allow all of the pieces to gently fall into place. Don't resist, just embrace. Your own personal energies are combining to bring you to a new level of being whole and perfect. This will allow your relationships to fall into place beautifully as well. To support this process of integration, work with the concept of having an open and grateful heart. Express appreciation for the many blessings in your life. As you go through your day, be aware of the grace that surrounds you. Grace shows itself in many ways, both large and small. The larger manifestations of grace may be your family, your health, and your home. However, there are many smaller manifestations of grace that can also be acknowledged. Appreciate the warm sun on your face, the cool breeze blowing through your hair, the lovely flower growing from a crack in a stone wall. By being grateful, you surround yourself with contentment, and through the law of attraction, you will welcome more of the same, including more fulfilling relationships. So it's a very karmic month. It's a very karmic full moon. And it's as though you're wanting to move forward. It's like Spirit is trying to hold you back, but it's not going to happen. I feel that this pressure is going to release things from the past. And there is a risk factor associated here with and concerning the near future. There is a bit of a risk factor, but I feel Gemini is a bit of a risk taker. Okay, let's see what's going on. First of all, let's look at the Lenormand here. You've got the whip, and the whip speaks to conflict, could speak to possible arguments or separation, but through challenging moment of confrontation, anger, anything legal as well, because it is a number 11. It's like a portal. There's a moment of luck. There's an opportunity. This is the lucky clover. But so maybe when you're feeling that there are really big hardships that you're dealing with, know that they are going to birth an opportunity, an opening for you. And that opening involves a new cycle. Now the cycle could be Could be that you're moving to a new home. Could be that you're completing a cycle in your life. There is a risk factor that is necessary, but Spirit is also saying at some points, okay, you're going to take a risk. Don't overdo it. Try and stay grounded as well, because you're going through a lot at this time. That's what I see. From the Lover's Path Tarot, you've got the the Five of Pentacles. See the mother and the child, and we've got the mother and the child here. Some of you are mothers and you are very nurturing. You're there for many people, but you're feeling lost. You're feeling a little bit, left out in the cold. It's not going to be an easy month. You're looking for advice. You're looking for guidance. We've got the Hermit here, and you're in much contemplation. I don't know if this is you or this is someone that you could be dealing with as well. I mean, it's a major arcana. Virgo comes through as well. And remember, the Virgo is the South Node. The South Node is what you need to release to move towards the North Node. So there may be some lots of clarity, lots of communication. We've got the Prince of Arrows, which this is called Cupid, right? So there's going to be a lot of communication, a lot of quickness relative to love. So someone's in deep contemplation. They're feeling left out in the cold. I don't know if this is you or someone that you're dealing with, but matters pertaining to love are there will be clarity, there will be communication openings, surely. Now in the tarot here, we've got the Divine Masculine, you've got the Emperor. So this could be any sign, of course. Mainly it's Aries. You're coming from the Six of Cups, from the deep past, memories and reunion. It's like you're going back, and it's the mutable signs that are affected by the eclipses. Something is being eclipsed and challenging you. Who is being eclipsed from your life? Is it a controlling emperor? Is it someone that's been trying to keep a hold, trying to trick you into staying and not moving forward? The Magician comes through in the recent past. Again, that's Virgo, Gemini. But it's also like Spirit is giving you the tools to manifest, right? And bringing a possible new beginning. Remember, we've got major arcanas here, and they're strong energies. With the manifestation tools, it's like the stars aligning for you to be able to make the magic, to see the deception through trickery, because maybe there has been trickery. And some of you have sort of been trying to escape a situation. And what I mean by that is like looking for ways to escape the hardships. Maybe also fantasizing, because it's the Seven of Cups. It's called fantasy and temptation. The temptation would be following your heart, going for what you desire, right? And your desires do involve a risk factor, because it's the Two of Pentacles. So, Gemini, you've got the reputation of, needing to make a choice and not being able to make a choice. Thinking and then rethinking and then revisiting a situation. Spirit is saying you need to be grounded. You need to stand in your power. You've got the power of the mother. You've got the power to nurture, to provide security, to be there, to be stable. And for some of you, the risk factor could be involving your children, because at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, and that speaks to independence. And another Virgo card, right? And the Virgo is where the South Node is, which is saying, can you be independent? Now, you are very youthful, you are very playful, you are very curious. It's like Spirit is saying you need to get grounded. The Nine of Pentacles is its earth. Now, you may also be worried about your finances if you're hoping to stand alone, to be, because look, with the Five of Pentacles here, you're worried about being able to provide for your family, for your loved ones, so on and so forth. But where love is also concerned, someone else is missing you too. Who is that someone else? I'm going to take another layer, beneath the Nine of Pentacles is the Two of Wands, which is a choice, planning and decisions. Okay. Planning and needing to make a decision. You need to make a decision before you can plan your future, surely. And I see that there's a lot of contemplation, a lot of possibly also endings. You're going through a purging phase. We've got a divine masculine here that's going through an awakening, unless it's your masculine side and you are a masculine sign. They're going through a release. I'm wondering if you're not dealing with someone that wasn't ready for you, someone that's going through their awakening now. And it's like you've been trying to hold the fort, waiting for them. Some of you may be dealing with a soulmate from the past, but they're in the past position. In the now, you've got an emperor that you're dealing with, right? And maybe this is someone who is a mirror image for you. And what I mean by that is they may also be in the position where they need to go through a purging and a release. So just, I'm getting intuitively like it feels like they've come to the end of the road. They cannot control, they cannot keep you under their thumb anymore. It's like they're needing to, like they don't want something to end, but it's like Spirit is telling them that's the end of the road. There's nothing else that you can do. And they may fear, because someone here intuitively feels that there is something else going on. They feel your emotional detachment. That's what I'm getting here. And of course with the embrace, it's the understanding that this is the end of a cycle, surely. Let's take another layer. Let's take another layer here and see what's going on with this Emperor. Now the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles, which would be you, is the major arcana, right? The Emperor is a major and the Queen of Pentacles is the minor. So logically they would be together, but let's see how the Emperor comes through. The Knight of Pentacles, steady progress. Virgo comes through. Someone who works a lot. Someone who's very slow to move, or someone maybe that could not offer you that stability. Someone who was not in the Emperor position, let's say. There's someone who holds a position of Emperor, but possibly not feeling their position in well. Let's see what else. We've got Page of Wands, excitement and curiosity. Someone who's quite immature. Someone who's quite immature, but also I'd like to say with the Page of Wands here, this could be a messenger, a message that comes through that you've been waiting for. Could be from someone else that's an Emperor that fits in the shoes of the Emperor. So there may be some, even though there are challenges, there may be some exciting moments here. I don't know if you're dealing with a fire sign or someone that's a risk taker. Let's take the Seven of Cups that's crowning you. You've got the Eight of Cups, evolving. See, this is not living in the fantasy. This is emotionally moving on. What is the Magician in the recent past? The Four of Wands, foundation and commitment. Those of you that have been in a commitment, maybe there has been trickery, third parties. The Magician, which is a new beginning. This could be a beginning of something promised that will give you that stability. Let's look at the memories and reunion from the past. You may have been in cycles or just reminiscing very much from the past. Old wounds that are coming up from the past. Five of Cups, something that finished in a very painful way. Regrets relative to a past connection, a soulmate. But look, even with the Embrace card, embrace an ending, a completion point. What is this? What is the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles? We've got the devil and the obsession. You're still dealing with Kronos, Saturn. Wow. That would be typical, of course, because Kronos is about responsibility. He's the elder, he's the wiser, he's the responsible. But you know what? The obsession can also speak to secret love affairs and someone trying to escape a situation, or someone that's trying to keep a hold on you, if you know what I mean. What is that Nine of Pentacles? Which talks to independence. And we've got the Ace of Cups, love initiation. Only when someone knows that they are capable of standing on their own, right? The Ace of Cups is an opportune moment, but you need to trust and believe in yourself. I'm getting similar messages for a few signs. And there is the Six of Pentacles, equality. There could be a relationship where there's more equality, more balance, right? And not so much a tipping scale. Wow. Now remember that Kronos and Neptune, which have come through in your reading, they are in Pisces. So there are big changes that you're going through, obviously, and you're challenged to make those changes. Leave obsessions behind, leave fears behind, and when the timing is right, when Kronos says it's time, even though you're dealing with a lot right now, your motherly nurturing side needs to come out. You need to trust in your power. I want to take a card on the Prince of Arrows here. Cupid, what is this all about? What is this all about for Gemini? And we've got a King of Arrows. So we've got an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. There's going to be a lot of clearing, a lot of talking, possibly also dealing with legalities, possible separation. You're talking to someone that is there to guide you. Someone, this could also be someone that was not open with their emotions. Right? Someone that's gone within, they've integrated, they've seen the light, they've gone through an awakening, and they've gone through a purging process. So I don't know what sort of an ending this other person was going through. And the mirroring can also say that you may be dealing with someone that is going through sort of the same thing as what you are. So you're a mirror to each other, possibly. Okay, let's see, because I think that a possible risk that's taken and you're overcoming some fears, you're trusting in your abilities here, that there's going to be divine source help that's going to come through, right? I do feel that very strongly because you've got the opportunities here and you've got the lucky clover. Someone sees the light here and they're communicating about it truthfully. Let's see when you will be able to overcome, all these obsessions will be overcome. You may also be dealing with someone that needs to see a doctor. That could be, they're using substances to escape a situation. There are addictive habits and obsessions here. Someone may be needing to see someone, a professional. So let's see when this devil and this obsession may be overcome, and when this path opens, when this new beginning, this new cycle with these stalks may open up for you. Let's see. In August, this may be talking about past August as well. Something was going on, or it may take up to next August. What else? Within 3 months, and this card keeps coming out for all the signs, the Pisces season is going to be very significant for many people. And up in the air, things are up in the air, and there's a metamorphosis, but there's also luck. This is the dragonfly, so we'll leave that. Let's take some thoughts relative to their emotions, your person, whoever you're hoping to manifest. Some of you may be leaving someone who left you out in the cold. They made you go through your awakening. You've got second chances, other opportunities here. Let's see what's coming through. Wow. Wow. If you won't or can't accept my life and my ways, then we're over. I can have any woman or man with a blink of an eye. Well, you need to turn your back on this egotistical bit of a pig, right? This would be someone that's very controlling. They want everything their way. What else? Why did you leave me? How could you? What went wrong? Someone's going to be very sore about you leaving them. And your eyes are familiar to me. I know that we've shared lives before. You must feel it too. I do feel that this is from the past. You've got the 6 and the 5 of Cups at the foundation. There is someone returning from the past. They're wondering why you left them. They were very hurt. And this is a soulmate. One more. And we've got I love, love, love you. Wow. It's going to be a very emotional month. Ouch. This is someone that you need to leave behind. It could be a Leo, could be a fixed sign. They are usually quite egotistical, self-centered. Embrace an ending and embrace an accomplishment, dear Gemini, as you're going through big, big changes this month. So we'll leave it there. I want to thank you so much. Thank you so much for your love and your support. I'm wishing you well. We'll be back with more.